Hello. Hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful. How you doing? How are you doing? How your family doing? Right? You know, that's how them older women do. They say, how you doing? How your mama doing? How your family doing? How everybody doing, right? That's a greeting for you. How you doing? I hope all is well with you. I hope you're feeling healthy and strong. I hope you are smiling. If you weren't smiling before, I hope you're smiling right now. Smile, beautiful. Smile. You're on camera. All right. All right, ladies. All right, ladies. Y'all remember this song? Erica Badu? Bag lady. Bag lady now. Don't be a bag lady. Don't be a bag lady. Yeah. I want to talk about this today. Let me see if I can turn this down, y'all. You can turn this down. I want to talk about bag lady, being a bag lady, and holding on to stuff. This is Mama Monday, right? This is Monday Mama, right? I say it backwards. Monday Mama with OKeba Anahata Ra, and I want to talk with you about, holding on that weight, holding on those bags, in relation to our children. There was a Middle Eastern poet, I believe Khalil Gibran, who said, our children come through us. They don't come from us, right? Ooh. They come through us. They don't come from us. So we are to teach them. We are to guide them in the world. But we don't strive to make them be like us as we are in the world, right? There are many things that we've had to overcome, I'm sure, in our lives. And it becomes important for us to be able to teach our babies, but not make them just like us. It's continuing on, y'all. Okay. What's getting me into this topic today is I'm thinking about my son, my oldest son, who's about to go off to school. And he's just so determined. He wants to get out on his own and do his thing. And I'm not mad at him. I like that energy of wanting to do for self, especially for our young men. I'm hearing some things that are very oppositional to that in our young men today. So for him to have that kind of fire about him, he definitely got that, honestly, right? For him to have that fire about him, I applaud it. Although our perspective was like, listen, you can pocket some of that money. You have certain scholarships that you can use later, and you have other monies that you can continue to accumulate while you're there, at the house as you build it. But he wanted to do his thing on his own. I have an appreciation for being able to be under your parents' roof for your early years and until you get on your feet. I have an appreciation for it because when I was younger, I lived on my own. I was on my own at an early age, starting at age 16. I was living with my aunt and uncle, but I was basically a renter, though. I lived with them, but I was a renter in their home. And I bought my own food, and I paid rent to stay in there, and I had to travel back and forth to school, high school. And I did make an arrangement with one of the teachers, which was a beautiful blessing, to get a ride, because it was a long bus ride to get there. Anyway, and then the following year, I got my own apartment. My best friend's mother set it up for me to get my own apartment. It was like an efficiency apartment, part of their basement. And I rented that, and I worked, and I paid my rent, took the bus. I wasn't driving or anything like that. And in New York is, you can get around pretty well by public transportation, and so I did, and so that was good, but a lot of times you see young people, and they're like, well, no, I want to do this, I got to get on my own, and and that's not the big argument that I hear today, but that's oftentimes the argument that comes up, especially for those children, those young people who are in the place where their parents can really afford for them to be there at the home. Say, come on, there's some things that you can do here. You can learn, you can grow here. You can grow your money. You can develop a nice nest egg for yourself, and then leave out when it's good, when you get that career going, when you get that business popping, when you get et cetera, et cetera. But it's their path. They got to choose. They have to choose. And like I said, I appreciate it when parents are able to do that, and they say that for their children because, like I said, I didn't have that. And so my attitude is like, hey, look, you got time for it. I always tell I tell young people that, listen, you got time for it. I've been there, done that. It's like, you know, they feel like it's a really, really big thing, which it is. It's a big step to live on your own, but it's a step that doesn't have to happen with force or immediately. But my point here with this is what happens is oftentimes that becomes a point of strain and contention for parents with their children. You say, no, you're going to do it like this. You're going to do what we said to do. Or when their children go, they're all heartbroken and upset about it, you know. And even for those children who are staying in the home, who won't leave, you know, we get so upset and we carry all of this baggage. This baggage, like the bag lady. We carry all this baggage in us, don't we, ladies? This is the thing for women, for mothers in particular. You know, women do it generally, but mothers, we just carry an extra special bag. We just carry these bags, you know, and this is where a lot of this, the heart problems come from, different heart conditions, and the cancers that develop in our wombs. It has to do with our pain. It has to do with holding on, not being able to release, being like, listen, you came through me, you know, I'm teaching you, I'm guiding you as much as I can, and I have to trust that I did a good job with you and that you're going to make good decisions based on the things that you were taught, the things that I taught you, the things that those around you who loved you and cared about you also taught you. And I'll send you in the world. I'll be here for you, you know, to learn from me. And if you need me, you know, if you really need me, I will be there for you. But understand, I'm not going to hold on this baggage, and I'm not going to get all upset. Even when they do things that you don't like, even when they do things you don't like, and they don't do things that are in alignment with your values, you know, let that go. Let that go. Because at the end of the day, they are their own person, and they will make decisions on their own. And they're going to make some decisions that aren't going to necessarily always please you all the time. They're not going to always please you all the time in everything that they do. And we have to understand that and be at peace with it. So let them go. Let them go. You know, don't have that baggage. Don't be a bag lady. Don't be a bag lady. No, don't carry them baggages around. Because those bags in your heart create bags under your eyes when you're worrying. They create bags around your belly. You know, extra weight, not getting your sleep, you stressed out. It creates bags all over your body, just extra weight in your body, as well as the different types of cancers and tumors. You know, a lot of that is just pent up emotional energy. You realize that, right? A lot of it is pent up emotional energy that hasn't let its way out. You know, in dealing with our womb, in dealing with our heart, that baggage that sits there. So I'm going to say to you today, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. She said, bet your love will make it better. Yes, because that's the way for you to reach above it. That's the way for you to get above it, by having a love. I said, I love you, and I'm going to let you go. Like how they say in the church, let go and let God. Pray over your children. Keep them prayed up even when they're not with you. Pray for them and send them on in good life. And say, it's going to be well. And I'm going to let go and let God, right? And I'm going to be at peace. Because after they're going, you still got to live. You still have to survive. You still have to be well, right? So be well. Be well. Be healthy, mamas. Be healthy, mamas. We can't have mamas falling apart. You can't fall apart after you have your babies and your children. Don't fall apart after you have your children. Don't let them take every bit of your life force. And I'm not even going to say let them take, because a lot of times we give it all away. We give it all away. We're not meant to give all of it away. We share it with them when they're with us, and we give it to our Cyanunk, our breast milk. You know, we nurture them in those ways, and we hold them and we embrace them. And we let them go when they get old enough. We let them go and be the beings that they're supposed to be in life. And we pray, and we be those wings that cover and carry them. So let it go, mama. Let it go. And let them bags go. And let them be at peace. All right? All right? I want you to be beautiful. I want you to be beautiful inside and out. And if you know of someone who could use this message today, who may be stressed about what their children are doing, send this message to them. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And see me back here next time on Monday Mama with OKeba Anahata Ra. All right. Peace. Be beautiful inside and out. I've got to say that before we go. Beautiful inside and out.